Dual cameras are a thing now and more brands are joining the bandwagon. Say hello to the Samsung J7 Plus. It's the first device from the J series lineup to sport a dual professional camera setup. And needless to say that is its strongest suit, but can it live up to our expectations? Well, this is Eliza from Yugatech and this is our review on the J7 Plus. The Samsung J7 Plus pretty much look like the J7 Pro. It has an all-metal unibody and slim side bezels, making the device look and feel premium while being quite hefty. It sports a 5.5-inch Full HD Super AMOLED display with a 1920 by 1080 resolution, which equates to 401 ppi, which delivers vivid, sharp, and punchy colors. It also comes with a 2.5D glass protection. On top of it, you will spot a 16-megapixel front camera with LED flash and the call speaker. Down below, we have the non-lit capacitive navigation buttons and the hardware home button that also acts as a fingerprint scanner. On the left side of the device, we will find the volume rocker and the hybrid nano SIM tray. The right side houses the power and lock button and the speaker grill. The speaker gives off a somewhat decent and whole sound quality. It's got a little bass to it, and when set at max volume, its audio quality still manages pretty well without sounding tinny. Above the phone you will find a noise-cancelling microphone, and below it you will find the main microphone, the micro USB port, and the 3.5mm headset jack. Turn on its back and you will find its 13-megapixel plus 5-megapixel dual rear cameras with LED flash and the Samsung logo. Its metallic back is somewhat more prone to hairline scratches than fingerprint smudges. The J7 Plus runs on Android 7.0 Nougat skinned with Samsung's TouchWiz UI. It's got all the Samsung proprietary apps such as Samsung Health, Samsung Notes, voice recorder, email, internet, and My Files. It also comes with Galaxy apps just like the Google Play Store. Pre-installed Google apps, Facebook, and Microsoft apps are also present out of the box. Swiping left on the home screen allows you to access Samsung's virtual assistant Bixby. So Bixby shows you your schedule for the day, most visited web pages, tomorrow's weather, latest news, and more. Out of 32GB internal storage, we were left with 23.9GB left to use. You can further expand this via microSD card up to 256GB. The J7 Plus offers a 13-megapixel f1.7 plus 5-megapixel f1.9 dual rear cameras and a 16-megapixel f1.9 front camera, both with their dedicated LED flash. As for its dual rear cams, the device features live focus, which allows you to take photos with artificially blurred background. Other features such as Pro, Panorama, HDR, Night, and Food modes are also present. And you have 16 filters to choose from to spice up your photos. The front camera also features selfie focus with beauty mode, which lets you achieve that bokeh effect on your selfies. Or if you want to go all out kawaii, there are stickers and stamps for you to choose from. Taking photos on the J7 Plus was a fun experience. Resulting photos look pretty darn good and crisp, most especially in well-lit environment. However, using the auto mode causes overblown lighting sometimes. Low-light photos tend to be pretty noisy though, and the quality is average. Now to its front cam. Resulting photos also looks pretty good. With its wide aperture, taking selfies in low light is not much of a problem. We could say the same when taking selfies in low light with flash. We expected the photo to come out blown off, but surprisingly, it looked pretty decent. So, the J7 Plus can shoot up to Full HD at 30 frames per second. It's not the best we've seen so far in this category, but it still provides good and sharp video quality. The device also lacks OIS or optical image stabilization, so expect a pretty shaky footage while walking. Powering the J7 Plus is a MediaTek Helio P20 octa-core CPU paired with a 4GB of RAM. So far, playing games like Into the Dead 2 and Asphalt 8 have been okay, although we've experienced stuttering and lags when we try to set it at high graphic settings. Launching apps were also pretty quick, but there are instances where we experience multiple crashes amid usage. Its fingerprint scanner is not the quickest one we've tried so far, and there are times when it fails to recognize our fingerprint. But nonetheless, the device still handles multitasking pretty well. Meanwhile, here are benchmark scores we got. Just like your ordinary smartphone, the J7 Plus has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPS, and 4G LTE. Unfortunately, the device doesn't offer NFC. So far, call quality is clear as long as you're in an area with good coverage, and using Google Maps and Waze locks in pretty quick and gives accurate result. Under the hood, the J7 Plus offers 3000 mAh of battery. Despite its average capacity, using the device lasted us an entire day. Charging time from 0% to 100% took us around 3 hours using a charger with 2.1 ampere. As for our video loop test, the device yielded 12 hours and 35 minutes and 9 hours and 45 minutes on PCMark battery test. Quite honestly, the J7 Plus is no surprise. It's also worth noting that it comes a bit pricey at $19,990, considering that its competitors such as Huawei, Asus, Vivo, and Oppo offer smartphones that are less than the said price tag but gets a bump up with the specs. But with the device's premium build, Super AMOLED display, 4GB RAM, and dual rear cameras, the J7 Plus still hold a name of its own. We liked its premium build, dual rear cameras, decent selfie camera, and average battery life. What we did not like on the other hand is that it's got no USB Type-C, no fast charging, and it's pricey. And that's a wrap. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Again, this has been me, Eliza, and see you on the next vid.